Other examples of why people will come into therapy for DBT, or we would utilize DBT, would be, so here's a concept. This person, I love my partner, but I often don't like them or even hate them at times. We look at the relationship and then we ultimately say, is my relationship really what I want? And everything in that relationship, so we would get to very specific points about that relationship and determine which end of the spectrum has more power or influence. Another example is I really want to leave my job because it's so stressful, but I can't find another job that pays as well. You have another internal dilemma. You might find a job that pays a lot better than the job that you're in, maybe significantly more. However, there's a lot in between making that move to another job. You have bills to pay. You have to consider maybe childcare arrangements. There are things that you have to move around in your day in order to make that change. And there's a lot of moving parts. And if people are already emotionally dysregulated, having so many transitions, in this example, leaving a job, it has a lot of X factors involved, which again can be overwhelming. So we need to slow it down and we need to figure out how to do a step-by-step process to problem solve. A lot of this is about problem solving. Another example that someone would come in and then we would do DBT with is, this is more of an identity issue. There are days that I'm really confident in who I am, and other days I don't even know who I am. This is someone that oscillates back and forth between feeling maybe completely confident, which can be an all or none thing, and on other days they don't know who they are, don't know where they're going, are uncertain about the future, very anxious. And so the future becomes so overwhelming that, you know what, the easiest thing to do is, let me just pull the covers over my head, let me go to bed, and let me just avoid it and shut it out. It makes a lot of sense if you think about it. I might as well do nothing because this is too powerful for me to handle. And what we do in therapy is we break it down, we slow it down for you, and we go a step at a time. One logical step at a time. And it often starts very small. The last example here is, I know if I say what I need, it will be ignored or dismissed and turn into a big fight. Learning the art of negotiation within your relationship and family. This requires give and take, listening, and asserting. DBT talks a lot about the relationship aspect and how to really negotiate, how to best negotiate on your behalf that's not compromising in some way, that you still maintain your integrity, but that you have some give and take. And it's under the premise basically that you have a reasonable partner that you're with. If somebody is unreasonable, you're going to have a lot more polarization than you would if you have a reasonable partner. I hope this first part was helpful. Please tune in to the next video, which will be on evidence-based, the fact that DBT is an evidence-based clinical model. Be where you are, be resilient.